Have you ever considered how a simple question can ignite the spark of motivation within you? Imagine the power of a question. It's the catalyst for thought, the spark that sets off the kindling of personal growth, and the push that propels us towards our goals. Questions are not just queries, but the keys that unlock inspiration and action. Today, let's explore some thought-provoking questions encapsulated in famous quotes that will fuel your journey towards personal growth and success. The ancient philosopher Socrates once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." A profound notion, isn't it? It beckons us to ponder on the value of introspection. You see, Socrates believed that our purpose as human beings is to seek knowledge. He championed the idea that the key to understanding the world around us begins with understanding ourselves. He urged us to probe our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. It's not about indulging in self-obsession or self-pity, but about fostering a habit of self-reflection. Why is this important, you might ask? Well, it's simple. Without self-examination, we are merely existing rather than truly living. We become trapped in a cycle of repetition, void of any personal growth or evolution. We become like a ship adrift at sea with no compass to guide its way. Self-reflection aids us in identifying our strengths, our weaknesses, and our passions. It empowers us to make informed decisions, to set meaningful goals, and to maintain motivation in our journey towards achieving them. It provides a framework for us to critically analyze our actions, learn from our mistakes, and celebrate our victories. So, remember to pause, reflect, and evaluate your life regularly. For in doing so, you are already on the path to a life worth living. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." These words are not just a quote, but a testament to the very essence of Edison's character, a portrait of resilience and unyielding persistence. Let's break it down and explore the profound wisdom concealed within. The first part of the quote, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up," addresses a common human tendency. When faced with adversity, many of us are tempted to throw in the towel, to admit defeat. But Edison urges us to resist this temptation. He identifies giving up as our greatest weakness, the one thing that stands between us and our dreams. Now let's move on to the second part. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Here, Edison is not merely suggesting that we try again. He's asserting that success is inevitable if we persist. His words resonate with the undeniable power of resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure not once, not twice, but as many times as it takes. Edison's life offers ample evidence of this principle in action. Did you know that before he finally invented the practical electric light bulb, Edison conducted thousands of experiments that ended in failure? Yes, thousands. Yet each failed attempt was not a setback, but a stepping stone, a lesson learned, a path eliminated in his relentless pursuit of success. His resilience was not born out of blind optimism, but stemmed from a firm belief in his abilities and the understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of the journey towards it. He knew that every no brought him closer to a yes. Every failure nudged him towards success. So when you face failure, remember Edison's words. Success may be just one more try away. Remember that persistence is not about never failing, but about never giving up. It's about finding the strength to stand up, dust yourself off, and step forward again and again until you reach your goal. Helen Keller, a woman who overcame enormous odds, said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." Let's take a moment to ponder on these words. Keller, born deaf and blind, could have easily succumbed to despair. But instead she chose optimism, hope, and confidence. These were her guiding lights, her compass pointing the way toward achievement. Optimism, the belief that good things will happen, that success is within reach, was Keller's faith. It was not blind faith, but a faith rooted in the belief that she was capable, that she could overcome, and that she could achieve. It was this optimism that led her to learn to communicate, to read, to write, and to speak, breaking down the barriers her disabilities had erected. Hope, the expectation that our efforts will bear fruit, was Keller's fuel. It powered her through the challenges, the setbacks, the frustrations that inevitably arose. It was hope that kept her going when the odds seemed insurmountable, when others might have given up. It was hope that motivated her to push beyond her limitations, to reach for the stars and to touch them. Confidence, the trust in one's own abilities, was Keller's shield. It protected her from doubt, from fear, from the naysayers who told her that her goals were impossible. It was confidence that allowed her to persevere, to keep striving, to keep believing in her potential despite the obstacles in her path. Keller's story is a testament to the power of optimism, hope, and confidence. It is a story of triumph over adversity, of the human spirit's capacity to overcome, to achieve, to excel. It is a story that reminds us that no matter how great the odds, no matter how daunting the challenge, we too can achieve if we hold on to these three pillars: optimism, hope, and confidence. Hold on to hope, have confidence in yourself, and be optimistic about your future, for these are the ingredients of achievement. Nelson Mandela, a beacon of hope and courage, once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." Let's take a moment to delve deeper into these powerful words. Mandela's life was a testament to this truth. His courage didn't come from a lack of fear, but rather from his ability to face that fear head-on and triumph over it. His journey was not easy, nor was it without moments of doubt and trepidation. But he carried on, driven by his unwavering belief in the equal rights of all people. Mandela's story is a shining example of courage in the face of adversity. In the darkest corners of his 27-year-long imprisonment, he never lost sight of his goals. He held on to his vision for a South Africa free from apartheid, a vision he would eventually bring to life. This was a man who stood tall, steadfast in his convictions, undeterred by the looming shadows of fear and uncertainty. The role of courage in personal growth and maintaining motivation is undeniable. It's the fuel that keeps our inner fires burning, pushing us to overcome obstacles and pursue our dreams. It's the compass that guides us through life's stormy seas, always pointing north towards our true potential. In the grand tapestry of human experience, courage is the thread that weaves together stories of success, resilience, and transformation. It's the spark that ignites the spirit of the underdog, the drive that propels the ambitious, and the strength that supports the weary. It's the essence of every great leader, every game changer, every trailblazer. Mandela's courage was not a gift bestowed upon him. It was a choice he made, a mantle he chose to bear. His story teaches us that courage is not about the absence of fear, but about the ability to triumph over it. It's about feeling the fear, acknowledging it, and then stepping forward in spite of it. So remember, courage isn't about not feeling fear. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. We've journeyed through some powerful quotes today, each with its unique wisdom. We began with the power of questions, a concept deeply rooted in the wisdom of Socrates. Remember his words, "An unexamined life is not worth living." It's a reminder for us to constantly question our actions, our purpose, and our direction in life. It's through these questions that we can examine our lives, our decisions, and our progress, and it's through this examination that we can grow and evolve. Then we ventured into the world of Thomas Edison, a man whose persistence is a testament to human resilience. "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His words echo the idea that failure is not the end. Rather, it's an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to try again. Let this be a reminder that persistence in the face of adversity is the key to success. We then delved into the optimism of Helen Keller. Despite her adversities, she believed, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." This quote serves as a beacon of hope, encouraging us to remain optimistic, even when times are tough. It's a testament to the power of positive thinking and the immense potential it has to shape our lives. And finally, we explored the courage of Nelson Mandela, a man who stood up against injustice despite the odds. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. His words remind us that courage isn't about the absence of fear, but about the ability to face it and conquer it. As we conclude, remember that your journey towards personal growth and success is fueled by your ability to question, your persistence, your optimism, your courage, and most importantly, your unwavering belief in yourself. The wisdom in these quotes isn't just for contemplation, it's for application. So apply these lessons to your daily life and watch as you evolve into the best version of yourself.